Peace be with you. Dear friends, welcome to Living Flame Podcast website and Facebook group. Gospel Reflections for Wednesday of the 32nd week in the Ordinary Time. Gospel according to St. Luke chapter 17 verses 11 to 19. As Jesus continued his journey to Jerusalem, he traveled through Samaria and Galilee. So these were the regions Jesus was very familiar with. As he was entering a village, most probably Samaritan village, 10 lepers met him. They stood at a distance from him and raised their voice, saying, Jesus, Master, have pity on us. Now, during the time of Jesus, it was customary for the lepers not to enter the society, and if at all they entered the society, because they were living in their own colonies, they were not supposed to come and mingle with people. They had to, if at all they came to the society, raise their voices and say, lepers, lepers, or ring a bell that people may go away from them. They considered leprosy was a contagious disease, a horrible disease, and consequently they had to keep away from people. Now that is why here they stood at a distance from Jesus, raised their voice saying, Jesus, Master, have pity on us. They did not say, lepers, lepers, get away from us. Rather, they appealed to Jesus, Jesus, Master, have pity on us. And when he saw them, he said, go, show yourselves to the priests. As they were going, they were cleansed. Now, according to the Old Testament, the lepers had to go and certify themselves that they are cleansed. The certification was given by the priests. And consequently, they had to offer some offerings and sacrifices to the Lord in thanksgiving because they are cleansed. But this certificate had to come from the priests. And as they were going to the temple, they were cleansed. Now here, they were practically certified by Jesus himself. As they were going to the temple on the way, they were cleansed. See the power of Jesus, dear friends, how they were able to see that they were cleansed. And one of them, realizing he had been healed, returned glorifying God in a loud voice. And he fell at the feet of Jesus and thanked him. He was a Samaritan. Just imagine this man who was completely healed. He raised his voice to God, thanking him and coming back to Jesus, falling at his feet. And he was a Samaritan. Now you can just here refer to the Samaritan, the good Samaritan who had pity on the man who fell in the hands of the robbers. The Jew and the Levite, they just passed by. They did not have any good sense of helping that person. But the good Samaritan took him, put him on his own animal, took him to the inn and took care of him. And next day he took some money and gave it to the innkeeper, saying that I will get back. If you spend more money, I will pay you. So that sort of Samaritan, the good Samaritan was. Now here, this Samaritan comes back because he was filled with gratitude towards God, towards Jesus. And Jesus said in reply, 10 were cleansed. Were they not? Where are the other 9? Has none but this foreigner returned to give thanks to God? Then he said to him, stand up and go, your faith has saved you. Now this Samaritan had tremendous faith in Jesus, and that's why he returned. What do we understand from this passage is our return to God each time in thanksgiving is a sign of our real faith. So that is a tremendous attitude of gratitude we should cultivate every day. That's why in our Christian tradition, we have this beautiful practice, that is thanking the Lord early in the morning and thanking the Lord late in the evening when we go to bed. So this is where we find our faith experience. That means we are always connected with the Lord. All the blessings that we get during the day, and for the night good sleep, we need to thank the Lord. So, as this Samaritan comes back, thanking for his tremendous miraculous healing, we too must be able to thank the Lord for all the wonderful good gifts we receive and also the healing we experience daily in our lives. May God bless you.